Hello and welcome to Pleasant Grove Sports Network. I am Boston Harding here with later on Sean Guyman, as I see him walking over right now currently. And tonight we will have your matchup of your Vikings going against the Skyridge Falcons. And to start out, again, the 106-pound problem. And now for JV, our 113-pound problem too, as we do not have either of them, and we desperately need someone. As for all of these matches, we have been starting out with a deficit of at least 6, or JV at least 12, because of us missing the 106 and 113 pounds. So, just saying, if you're in between those weights looking to wrestle, you should, please. But believe for our first match we will have the 120 pounds. For the Skyridge Falcons, we have Cooper Sorensen going against your Viking, Orion Corngero. And we will be back when that match starts. Thank you. Up first for your 120-pound JV boys wrestling for Skyridge, we have Cooper Sorensen going against your Viking, Orion Cornejo.
Stars will be located on the bottom of the home
Start out, Cornejo has a hand and the first shot, getting the single leg, going high C.
number for JV and scrimmage matches.
Cornejo staying in on that single leg, attacks the second, goes in between, throws him over his shoulder, and gets the 3-point takedown.
Takedown by Cornejo, 3 points.
Cornejo staying on top as they go out of bounds.
A reset in the match. Currently score 3-0. Pleasant Grove on the guest side. Cornejo on top.
Orion taking top. Gets an ankle pick, tries to throw him around. And that is time for the first period. Orion chooses to defer the choice. And Sorensen chooses bottom position. Cornejo getting around. Sorensen almost to his feet, almost a reversal. And he gets away for one.
1 point escape.
Cornejo with the shot getting around him for a 3-point takedown. Now brings the score 6-1 in the favor of Orion. Orion getting some near fall, 4 swipes. Looking to get the fall, and he gets it for the first point of the game. First point to Pleasant Groves. 6 points for that fall. Your winner, your Viking, Orion Cornejo.
Of Pleasant Grove and Noah Melfeld of Skyridge. On deck, Kenneth Conger.
Next up for the 120 pounds for Skyridge, we have Noah Melmouth. Whoa, I really butchered that. I butchered that again. Noah Malfaded going against your Viking, Packer Nettesheim. Nettesheim with the shot. Loses his grip on the high C. Going again, Noah rejects. Getting back to their feet in neutral. Packer with another shot attempt, cannot connect. Packer getting behind for a 3-point takedown. Last second of the first period goes up 3-0 to Packer.
3-0 Packer Nettesheim.
Packer chooses to defer the choice to Skyridge, and he chooses bottom.
Skyridge starts at the bottom. Okay, fans, we appreciate the reverence, but you can shout for your team even if you don't know who's out there.
Getting to their feet. Packer slams them back down, keeps them on the ground. Packer keeping his hands in between the shoulders of Noah. Almost flipping him onto his back. Noah stays strong on his stomach. Now 1 minute remaining. Packer spinning around, getting him onto his side, almost onto his back, but just not there. Getting close again. Gets one swipe, 2, 3, 4 near fall, and 4 points awarded.
And scoring near fall points, another 3. Make it 6-0.
Getting more swipes and the pin for your Viking Packer Nettisheim. Brings 6 more points to Pleasant Grove, puts them in the lead 12-0. Next up for the 132 pounds for Skyridge, Cody Sorensen going against your Viking, Kenneth Conder.
Is 138 Chad Hansen and Zane Nelson, followed by 144 Ethan Castillo and Braden Boyd. Currently, this match, Conder and Sorensen, weight class 132. Skyridge green. Vikings red.
Kenneth tries snapping down twice, cannot get it. Goes around his neck one more time. Goes for a shot, misses. Sorensen with the shot, rejected by Kenneth. Kenneth staying in the frontal headlock, getting around him for a single leg. Gets the trip. And a 3-point takedown for Kenneth Conder. Kenneth looking for a cradle here. Got pretty close, ends up rejecting it. Stays around. Sorensen tries to push him out of bounds, cannot get it as the first period comes to an end. Your Viking in the lead, Kenneth Conder.
The wrestlers on top of you wanting to turn you for a pin. You definitely want to look away from the direction they're rolling. Also tying up legs.
Kenneth Conder choosing bottom position, looking to get the one evasion point.
Starting second period, Skyridge on top.
And he does.
Escape, no evasion.
Now back in neutral. Shot by Kenneth, misses, goes to his knees. Is able to get back up in time for Sorensen to not try anything. Kenneth with the shot, misses again. And another, connects this time. And gets a 3-point takedown. Puts him in the lead 7-0.
Conder leading 7-0.
Kenneth with another hard slam, bringing him back to the ground. Kenneth going around in that headlock. Tries to flip him around. Chooses to go under his shoulders. And goes around, gets him onto his back, but they go out of bounds with 34 seconds remaining in the second period. Sorensen starting on bottom.
In any position, neutral, up or down, controlling the wrist, key point of a strategy. You get points, you can roll with the wrist, control the body.
Kenneth trying to work around that elbow on the ground. And that is time for the second period.
We'll have a reset. Starting the second period, Skyridge choice. Choosing up and neutral. We'll have that there in a second.
Sorensen with the shot, turns into Kenneth on top for a three-point takedown. Kenny working around the shoulders. Sorensen tries to get up. Elbow brought in by Kenneth. Kenneth getting him back on his back. 2 swipes, 3, 4 near fall to Kenneth. Looking for the fall. Just about there, and he gets it. Brings 6 more points to Pleasant Grove. Your winner by fall, Kenneth Conder. Now 18-0 to Pleasant Grove. Up next for the 138 pounds for Skyridge, Zane Nelson going against your Viking, Shad Hansen. Starting in neutral in the first period. Shad in on a shot, gets a single leg. Spinning like crazy, brings him down to the ground. Gets him in a cradle immediately, getting near fall and a 3-point takedown. Does not continue for the fall. Gets him again in a cradle and gets the pin immediately. 50-second takedown for Shad Hansen. 45-second takedown for Shad Hansen. Your winner, your Viking. Brings 6 more points to Pleasant Grove, which brings it 24-0. Up next for the 144 pounds for Skyridge, Braden Boyd going against your Viking, Ethan Castillo. First period starting in neutral. Ethan in on a shot and a three-point takedown.
Now official 3-point takedown for Castillo.
Ethan keeping control. Ethan getting swipes, 2. Boyd almost gets out of it. Brought back to his stomach, and time is called for the first period.
Looks like we'll have blood time.
And blood time is called.
This blood time brought to you by the Red Cross. Make your appointments today. Be a donor. All blood types welcome.
Starting of the second period, as now we have an official. Starting in neutral again for the second period. Ethan in on a shot. Almost the three-point takedown, and he gets it. Brings it 6-0 for Pleasant Grove's Ethan Castillo. Getting him onto his back now. 2-1-2. And he gets the pin. Another pin for the Vikings. That is 5 in a row for the Vikings. Which now brings it 30-0. Your winner by fall, Ethan Castillo.
Next weight class 150. Dane Deckering of Pleasant Grove and Cole Norton of Skyridge. On deck.
Starting the first period, DeGaring going against, let's see, Cole Norton for Skyridge.
At this point, you can yell shoot, and that doesn't mean you stubbed your toe. That's a strike to bring down a takedown. Worth 3 points this year.
20 seconds remaining in the first period. A shot by Norton as they go out of bounds with 15 seconds remaining, with 14.
Safety and location in the mat. We try to wrestle inside the orange circle in this case.
And that is time for the first period. 0 points scored, 1 shot taken. Starting the second period, Dane chooses bottom. Norton on top. Norton with a hard slam to the left. DeGaring trying to get on his feet. Ankle pick by Cole Norton. Dane gets his one evasion point, escape point. Dane staying on top now. Norton holding on to that high C. And stalling is going to be called. Starting in neutral. And a shot by DeGaring brought him down for a three-point takedown. Your Viking in the lead, 4-0. Gets behind him under one shoulder. Almost there. Gets him on his back for just a second. No near fall awarded. Norton getting around, reversal for 2 points, now 4-2. 5 seconds remaining. And that is time for the second period. Your Viking in the lead, Dane DeGaring against Cole Norton.
Skyridge.
Norton taking bottom position, working to get the one escape point. Cole on his feet and a hard slam back down by DeGaring. Dane looking for a cradle, decides against it. Dane getting him into a cradle now. Getting near fall. He has 4 near fall locked up. Can he get the fall? No, he cannot. Cole Norton just barely gets out of it as they go out of bounds with 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining. It is now 8-2 with that 4 near fall points for Dane. Norton starting on bottom. Gets to his feet and another slam by DeGaring. DeGaring staying on top. Gets him into a cradle again. 2 swipes, 3, 4 near fall locked up. Can he get the fall? Yes, he does. Brings 6 in a row for Pleasant Grove, 36-0. Your winner by fall, Dane DeGaring.
Keeping the pin streak alive. 3 more pins and you'd have a full set.
Next up for the 157 pounds for Skyridge, Mark Peters going against your Viking, Kerwin Ramiro. starting in neutral.
And here we go.
Kerwin with heavy hands to start. Immediately in his face, and a shot. Misses. Still takes Peters down. 3 points for the takedown. Kerwin spinning about. Kerwin getting Peters' arm behind his back. Getting him to his base. Looking for a cradle. Just about there as he decides against it. As Peters gets his one escape point. Peters tries for a shot and gets it. Can he get around for the takedown? Just about. And he can't. Kerwin gets around. And that is time for the first period.
In the book, Romero 3 and Peters 2. Peters 1.
Choice goes to Pleasant Grove. Kerwin decides to defer as Peters takes bottom. Kerwin putting him on his back. Getting near fall. Can he get the fall? Peters tries to roll. And he does. Kerwin still gets his 4 near fall points, which will bring it 7-1 for Kerwin. Both getting to their feet before slammed back down by Kerwin Ramiro. Almost getting Peters onto his back, getting 2 near fall out of that, which brings it 9-1 with just about a minute remaining. Getting Peter onto his back again. Getting, I believe, 3 near fall. And he does, as that is awarded. Getting more now. Can he get the fall? He does, bringing 7 in a row for Pleasant Grove. 41 seconds remaining on the clock as your winner, Kerwin Ramiro, wins by fall, bringing the score 42-0 for Pleasant Grove. For up next, the 165 pounds for Skyridge, Crash Sherman going against your Viking, Deacon Ludvigsen.
Right now, we are weight class 165. First period.
Ludvigsen with a shot, brings him down for a 3-point takedown. Deacon staying on top. Putting him into a cradle, getting near fall. He's got his 4 near fall and gets a fall with 33 seconds remaining, a 27-second takedown. Brings 8 in a row for Pleasant Grove. Makes it 48-0. Every match has been win by fall so far. Next up for the 175 pounds for Skyridge, we have Lincoln Simmons going against your Viking, Mirari Perez, who has been on the stream before, as he has commentated for varsity matches. And let's see what he can do today. Immediate shot, just a little bit off. A shot by Simmons, rejected by Perez. Flipped him onto his back, getting near fall. He's got the 3-point takedown. As he cuts him loose for 1, makes it 3-1 to your Viking. And another shot by Perez. And another 3-point takedown. as he cuts him loose for one again. Another shot by Perez, just misses. Shot by Simmons, rejected, gets around. Perez with another three-point takedown, puts him in the lead 9-2 as he cuts him loose again, 9-3. Shot by Simmons. Perez gets around for a three-point takedown, which brings it 12-3. Perez getting him onto his back, saved by the bell as first period ends with 2 more points of near fall awarded, which will bring it 14-3. I apologize. I believe the ref was just saying that it was the start of the second period instead of 2 near fall. Perez decides to take bottom. Gets around for the 2-point reversal, which will now make it 14-3. Perez getting him onto his back, getting near fall. Poses for a picture. And he gets the fall. 9 in a row for the Vikings. They are on a run. 54-0. Your winner by fall, Merari Perez. For the 190 pounds for Skyridge, Jason Christensen going against your Viking, Cruz Vertel.
That will conclude this JV matchup. We then go into the wet 20s weight class for exhibition.
Starting in neutral.
Who's gonna be the first one to not get a pin? You. That's only because I'm gonna get late. That's if I get attacked. No, they're gonna get attacked against you.
A lot more heavy hands in these higher weight classes, as we've seen from now on, will be a lot less shots taken and a lot more hand fighting.
Okay, fans, you can conserve your voice for the college football playoff, or you can warm it up.
A shot by Christensen. He's in for a three-point takedown. I believe one of the first takedowns by Skyridge all night. And a trip by Vertel gets a 2-point reversal.
Only with 2. Johnson still in the lead.
I believe blood time will be called as big bloody nose on Christensen. coming back from blood time with 7 seconds remaining on the clock for the first period. Vertel starts on top, Christensen on bottom. Holding of hands called against Pleasant Grove. That'll be one escape point to Christensen, which will bring him in the lead by 2. So 2-4 to Skyridge's Christensen. And that is time for the first period. Again, holding of hands called against Pleasant Grove. That'll bring it 2-5 with that second holding of hands call at the end. Vertel chooses bottom to start out the second period. Vertel trying to get up. Gets to one knee, gets to his feet, gets brought back down. Christensen gets behind him. And Vertel gets his one escape point, brings it 3-5. Your Viking in the deficit by 2. Looking to change that here as he's getting close to a trip. He's got a leg in as he pulls away. 45 seconds remain. And a shot by Christensen. Vertel staying on top of him. Christensen now both getting to their feet, getting back into neutral. $20 remaining. Vertel goes for the shot. Christensen gets above and gets around him for a 3-point takedown. Brings it 3-8 as Vertel gets out for the 1-point escape. Christensen goes for another shot, but that will time out at the end of the second period. Christensen in the lead, 8-4 against Vertel.
Up 8-4. Johnson, also a valuable member of Skyridge's FPLA and DECA teams. FPLA took a 80-school tournament recently.
Vertel starting on top to start the third period.
Congratulations, Skyridge FPLA.
Christensen getting to his feet, brought back down by Vertel. Now be potentially dangerous called.
Another penalty.
I'll be 2 points awarded to Skyridge for that intentional, potentially dangerous. Brings it 4-10. Christensen in the lead by 6.
Carter Johnson, let him hear you.
Vertel almost getting Christensen onto his back. Christensen just barely getting back to his base. Tries again. Christensen almost gets away. Vertel sticking that single leg, trips him, stays on him. Christensen with the 2-point reversal.
Carter Johnson. He also prevented shooting the moon.
Christensen looking for a cradle. Doesn't go. A little bit less than 1 minute remains in the third final period. Christensen staying on that ankle and around his waist. Hertel trying his best to get out of this, is unable to, as Christensen just keeps him down on the mat, going under his one shoulder, gets him onto his back. Hertel barely escapes. Now 15 seconds remains. Hertel almost onto his back again. Now on his back. Getting near fall. And your winner, Jason Christensen by fall, brings the first points to Skyridge as they end the run of Pleasant Grove, now 54-6. Up next for the 215 pounds, the last JV match of the night for Skyridge. Soren Christensen going against your Viking, Carter Davidson. A lot more hand fighting. Davidson in on a shot as Christensen gets away for one. Davidson with a three-point takedown. Now 5 seconds remaining in the first period. Christensen goes for the shot, almost reversed by Davidson. And it was reversed with the three-point takedown to Davidson, brings it 6-1. Carter Davidson with the choice, chooses top.
This is the 11th and final match of junior varsity. We have about 25 exhibition matches, and our nightcap is the varsity boys wrestling.
Carter staying on top, trying to roll over Christensen. He has a boot in, goes under his shoulder, gets that arm, gets it behind him, gets him onto his stomach now. Keeping that arm behind his back, flips him over, just about getting near fall, and he's on his back. Getting swipes, 3, 4 from the ref. Can he get the fall? Christensen almost kicks the ref in the head. And he gets the fall, which will bring another 6 points to Pleasant Grove. Your winner, Carter Davidson by fall for Pleasant Grove, brings the final score 60-6 against Skyridge. And for right now, we will have the extra matches as we will see you for varsity starting in just about 30 minutes, hopefully, maybe. So we will see you at varsity. This has been PJSN, and I am Boston Harding. I will see you in just a little bit. Thank you.